swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Sprinting away. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll keep it on the sneak. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, you want to drive a coach nuts, get in a situation where it's easy, and I just got to get a QB sneak and fall forward, and I don't take care of the football. Priority number 1, mission number 1, got to get that snap, got to fall forward. Big-time mistake.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Turning it on! Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Vols are on the move. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 4 over ULM. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of seats.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Concepcion. After the filthy move, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Craver. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. And the Aggies will hustle to the line. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. Gashing the D on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Using the quick game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
The Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he gloves it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. The big guy smells it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the RPO, complete. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Craver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Reed. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They believe they can run right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be his 2nd time. Pressure's on. It's blocked. A clutch play by the punt block team. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggie. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Bishop. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Volunteers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Volunteers inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll pull it on the read. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, they're after him. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched.